So now the Moviesucktastic Piece Theater.
Yes.
I'll be reading another sampling of the terrible game.
You're going to do that right now?
I thought, let's get out of the way.
Okay.
This is another reading from the terrible game, the novel that eventually, by Dan Tyler Moore, that eventually spawned the film Gymkata. For those of you who forget where we left off, go back and listen. Do I have some music?
You have music.
Okay. Colonel Burr lifted off his helmet and laid it on the stone bench at the edge of the courtyard. His blue eyes crinkled at the corners, and he grinned ruefully at his son. Every inch and ounce of his 200-pound body looked ready for business. Jonathan felt sure he was the finest-looking man in the world. Looked like a Roman gladiator. You certainly proved your point, Jonathan. The full lips turned up at the corners. You don't have to rub it in. Let's practice it again tomorrow afternoon. He wiped the perspiration off his forehead. That almost evens the score. You've won 3 to my 4. Let's call it a day. Jonathan laid his sword down on the stone bench and lifted off his helmet. What a relief to get out of that iron trap. Nice to feel the cool wind blowing through his hair. He was a younger and lighter version of his father, with a thinner face, but with the same intelligent blue eyes. His crew-cut blonde hair was a bit lighter, but he had the same bristly look as if it were charged with electricity. His face was a striking one. It gave one the impression of being unusually sensitive to all stimuli: pleasure, pain, anger, and physical sensation. To a marked extent, it seemed to approach the ancient Greek ideal of close relationship between the physical and the intellectual. It was the face of a young man, still avidly interested in athletics, who was just beginning to appreciate the delights of using his sharp, high IQ brain.